on JSPerformanceShop, working on the 71 C10. This ass end's going down. I got 4-inch drop springs. I'm gonna do some brake work. Let's get her going. Okay guys, I got the truck all jacked up here. Jack stands underneath it. Feels pretty solid. I'm gonna start with taking the rear wheels off. One of these studs on this side is actually stripped. I got new studs. We're gonna replace all 10. I got a new lug nut for that side too. Yeah, we'll continue on. We gotta do the brake hose, wheel cylinders, and then the springs. Okay, so I got the torque thrust off here. Anyways, we're gonna start with getting this drum off here. I was in here when I first bought the truck. The brakes were working then, but as you can see, I've been driving it around a little bit. It doesn't really look like they're working. I'm gonna replace the brake hose and the wheel cylinders. Even this one is pretty dry. If I got new ones, I might as well do it. I'm not feeling very productive today. This is kind of the stuff you don't want to do, but needs to be done kind of thing. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and replace these studs. We'll get a sledgehammer and we'll just knock these out. Just double check and make sure these studs are the right ones. They look like it. Should be able just to, like that, knock them out. You need a sacrificial lug nut. This one's gonna be screwed when you're done. I got a nice thick washer. You guys take the stud, slide it through the hole. Apparently these are the wrong studs. Okay, so you're going to take your old studs that you just knocked out and you're going to put them back in. Because Rock Auto lied. I'll bring you guys back in a sec. So believe it or not, guys, I went to Canadian Tire to go get a brake line for the one that connects to the rubber hose. They actually had wheel studs. These are actually for like a trailer. A little bit longer than stock, which I'm okay with. 1/2 inch -20. I guess that's the part number if you're looking for them. Comes with 6 of them for a trailer axle. Yeah, should work great. Okay guys, a little progress update. Got the other wheel cylinder done on the other side. I had to bend a new brake line going over to that wheel cylinder. Ended up breaking off. I got the new lowering coils installed on the truck arms. Obviously I haven't installed them to the frame yet. So the shocks are unhooked. So what I'm going to do, I got them both installed. I'm gonna lift up the diff until the coil hits the frame and install the top cup. Probably won't show you that, it's pretty simple. These cups kind of fit, if you've never seen this before, these cups kind of have a shape to them, and the spring sits on this ledge and it just holds them there. So it just kind of, see, like it doesn't quite fit. So you just turn it until it fits in the right spot, right about there, and then that'll just bolt to the frame. So I'll go ahead and get that done. That'll be our 4-inch lowering springs. This thing might sit a little cali with the front end up. I think someone's actually cut a coil off already, or half a coil. So worst case, I'll just cut another half a coil or a full coil off if it sits too nose high. But yeah, it should look pretty good. The other thing that happened is the brake line, the hard line from the frame to the rubber line, it snapped off, of course. So I got a line here. I'm gonna have to make one. I might have to go get a joiner from the store. It looks to me like right now someone's actually already done it, and they used the compression fitting, which I do not like. So I want to fix that properly. Okay, I'll go ahead and get this done. Okay guys, it's gonna be the first look after our lowering kit. Let's go ahead, I'm pretty pumped. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, hell yeah. This is the perfect stance. This is what I wanted. It's nice and level. Frick yes. Frick yes. Hell yeah. Awesome. We'll go ahead and pull it out. Take a look. Perfect. No more Tonka truck all jacked up in the back. Love it. This is exactly what I was hoping. Alright guys, this is how the C10 turned out. I'm super freaking happy with it. The stance is perfect. It's got a nice level stance. The fender gap is pretty much spot on. It's right where I wanted it. For just throwing in some cheap coils, I'm very, very, very happy. So, for the 250-ish of you that are subscribed and maybe watch my channel, I've been kind of gone for about a month or so. The truth is, I've just had a lot going on. Work was all screwed up. I ended up at the other division across town for about a month. I think 4 or 5 weeks, something like that. I'm back at my actual division, or whatever you want to say. Same company, obviously, just different plant. I've been back for about 3 weeks, but I was on like an afternoon shift. And now I've switched to a day shift, where I was working 5 days a week, but 8 hours. And then starting next week, I'm actually working what they call a 4-10 shift. So I'm working 10 hours, but 4 days a week. So that actually might help me. It kind of gives me an extra day to work on the truck and stuff. The other issue, well, not so much issue, but the other thing that was going on is there was our big car show in town. So I actually filmed most of this episode about a month ago. And then the Lakers Card Club, last year I was the president. This year I kind of stepped back a bit, but my best friend's the president. So my dad's I think he's the events coordinator or something like that. So I gave them a hand at the show a little bit. Great show, 200 something cars downtown Williams Lake. It's biggest show for us anyways in Williams Lake, obviously, and one of the bigger shows around in the area. So it went up really well. The C10 made her, but just barely. Just barely. That was the other issue. So the show was Sunday morning. Saturday night, they have a little cruise and stuff and a dinner. I took the C10, kind of, I wouldn't say unwillingly, but I was a little apprehensive about it. Just hasn't had that many miles. I wasn't sure how I was going to go. And halfway through the cruise, major issues. Truck was dying. I barely made it home. What I thought was happening is I thought the fuel regulator, the Corvette style regulator, was having issues. So I ended up ordering, let me backtrack. I got the truck to the show in the morning, but if you drove it longer than about 10 minutes, it started running like crap and just dying. So after the show, I brought the truck straight home, and basically the truck's been sitting here since. I I was using a cheap Amazon, like a whole build's been a cheap Amazon fuel filter regulator. So I thought that went. So I ordered a Wix one. At the same time, I ordered a new fuel pump because I didn't like how loud the one was that was on it. It was a Walbro style. So now I've gone to a Bosch style. It's bigger. It seemed it's an actual Evil Energy one, which I know is still an offshore Chinese brand, but at least it's a brand and not just Ching Chong Amazon, you know. So I was actually very impressed with the quality of the Evil Energy fuel pump, to be honest. Like, it's actually pretty nice for like the $100. So once I got the new fuel pump on there, truck's running even worse. So I ended up thinking like, oh, something's not right here. So I ended up actually getting a gauge and putting it on the fuel rail. And that awesome Evil Energy fuel pump is pushing 95 PSI to the fuel rail. I'm assuming that the Wix regulator can't, like, it's pushed through it. Also did some reading online, and apparently, yeah, Wix used to be awesome when they were made in the United States, and now I think I think that's who it is, MAN, bought them. They're made in Taiwan, and a lot of Corvette forums are having the same issue. They're getting up to 75 to 95 PSI out of them all of a sudden. So I'm like, oh, great, so that was a waste of money. So, I know everything on this build has been budget, Amazon, eBay, yada, yada, yada. But I want to drive the damn thing. So I ended up springing a little bit of cash and I bought the cheapest Aeromotive regulator I could. It's actually this puppy right here. It's this dear little, you know, just a little dealio. So I bought one of those. I'm going to put it up in the engine bay close to the motor. Bought some more PTFE line. It's actually, again, it's Evil Energy. I was actually very impressed with it when I first did the fuel system. Goes together really easy. Seems to be working well, no leaks. So I bought that. And I bought fittings. It's that the regulator uses O-ring to AN fitting. Even though it's like a couple $100, they can't include 3 fittings with it. It's like, oh yeah, thanks Aeromotive, because that would freaking kill you. Like, really? All right, so order the fittings. They were supposed to be here Wednesday before everything else. Didn't show up. Didn't show up Thursday, didn't show up Friday. Today is Saturday, still not freaking here. Literally, everything I do with this truck, it turns into a fiasco, and I don't understand why. I build other vehicles, things go a lot smoother than this. I don't know. It's just fighting me, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Just gotta wait for the fittings, but it's just like, I had a plan. I want to do that today. Get another video out for you guys, but no, not happening. So hopefully next weekend. I ended up getting a refund from Amazon. Those still might be coming. No one knows. It actually says technically they never got picked up from Amazon or whatever the hell, I don't know. So I reorder and the guys are like, oh, I consider it coming, and I don't know, it still hasn't said it's shipped, so I don't know. So anyways, I want to thank the viewers for sticking with me. I know it's been about, I think it's almost 6 weeks since I've uploaded, so like I said, most of this footage actually about a month ago before I knew about all this fuel system issue. And the reason it took so long to get the video out is I wanted to take the truck somewheres and do an outro and show you guys, but it's inoperable right now. I can drive for about 5 minutes and it'll actually die. I'll barely make it home. So anyways, if you're new here and you like what you see, like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm actually, I got a page on Instagram. I believe it's JS.Performance something like that. Search it, it'll pop up. I have a TikTok page there's only 1 video on there, but there'll be more hopefully soon. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.